Hey everyone, Momentary Flux here, and we're playing Factorio, working on this minimalist factory with the help of good old Bob. Okay, so last episode I left off, and I wanted to make a tin outpost, and I was right by the Farl train, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to whip on up there and get that outpost cranked out. I think Farl has all of the materials I'm going to need. So we're looking good there. Just need to remember to make a left turn when I get up here. There we go, left turn. And I put some too far. Back up quick before a train comes up behind me. I put some requester chests here, or some passive active provider chests to mark where my my north going rail is. So let me clear out some trees real quick. And I'll put a T-junction, and hopefully I've got things lined up right. So if I drop it here, was it here or there? Yeah, it must be, I guess here. We'll find out. Alright, let me get some rails in my inventory. Pull up a couple of these extras. Alright, so that has power. That has power. I've made this mistake in the past, and I don't want to make it again, where I cut power to my outposts. Cool. Got the multi-purpose Mark IIs. I don't have those electronic processing boards, the blue cards. I don't have them being made yet, but that's something in the channel. Okay. Yeah, let's get Mark V pump jacks. They're already so fast. The Mark Vs is going to be totally insane. I've got 4 or 5 speed modules in the... Oh, looks like this. Looks like we missed a spot there. I need some more rails in my inventory is what I need. Yeah, those Mark IV pump jacks with 4 speed modules are just... They're so fast, they're like little sewing machines. Just whipping around that oil. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, let's get this fixed here. There we go. Alright, so let's get off the track so the other trains can keep doing their business. Alright, let's start Faro and then run up north. And hopefully we'll connect. I hope we're lined up. I think I might... Yeah, excellent. I'm glad I didn't have to shift everything over one. Okay, so now I have some more rails that can make my turnaround. Looks like I'm going to need a little bit of landfill. Okay, and more rails, please. Leave enough room here for second stop if I ever need that lead. That looks good. A couple of spare signals here. And a train stop. I almost released that logistic spot. I'm so ingrained. Alright, I think if we just put it all the way up at the front. TV Apple. That's an interesting backer name. I think that all these names are from people who kickstarted this game, I'm guessing. TV Apple seems like a strange one. It's Yeah, it's probably it's probably not really their username. Let's see here. What are we calling this? Tin 1. All right, so now we just need... Oh, let's get our train over here to Tin 1. Make sure I'm not going to get run over. Not that they can get through my shields. Okay, let's get some mining drills on this. Which way do we want to route this? I want to route it to the right. Zoom in a bit so I can see what I'm doing here. I'm just going to leave this little patch at the bottom for now, uncovered by drills. Okay, do I have enough room to pick up these boxes? I think so. Let's find out. What I can do is I can take all that wood and I can put it into... Oops, not those. Those. I can just drop it in my train car. That gets unloaded back at base. Yeah, in fact, if there's anything else I have in here I can ditch, that will be useful. Yeah, all this stuff just gets unloaded into an active provider chest and taken off to storage, so it doesn't matter what I put in there. I do need a bunch of mining drills, though. Let's grab one more stack. Do I have all the belts I need? I do. That's not necessary. Let's make a little path here. And I think I'll just run a blue belt down from the top. For the combo. Make some more of those wooden boxes. Okay, now that I have stack inserters, I'm going to start using those for loading. I do still want to use blue inserters. There's no reason to use stack inserters to load into boxes, as far as I can tell anyway. This stuff just doesn't come down the line fast enough for that to be worthwhile. Then, you know, sometimes just for convenience, if you're just carrying around one kind of inserter, you know, and you have the resources to spare, then go for it. That's my opinion anyway. Okay, so that should power everything up. So all we need now is just another train. Okay, let's head on back and we'll, I think I have engines for a train, yeah, so let's make a Mark III locomotive and a Mark III wagon. And I have a few trees on me, actually, so we can just start it here, I suppose. Or no, I want to go back because I want to copy one of the other trains. Copy their certain conditions and stuff. I may want to make one more journey up here. I think I'll ride that train up there and then I'll go north and clear out a couple more biter bases before I move on to making the gem outpost. And there's a whole gem assembly type stuff. Yeah, I have to make like polishing stuff, polishing wheels, polishing liquid, all kinds of junk. So let's hop out. Oh my gosh. I always get it like the deer in the headlights thing where like my fingers don't want to like move me out of the way. I just keep going the same direction. Alright. Let's put, if I can find that locomotive. There it is. I can copy this copper one. Just pick a random color here. Change this to tin. Okay, so looks good there. We just need a cargo car. Make sure this has some fuel. It's good. Let's put this in automatic. And we'll head on up there. Monitor this and then take care of those that biter base. Just a note to myself, I need to remember to change the tin smelting over to logistics network. Currently it's just feeding off of our local resources with a belt. I need to change that, kind of like I did with lead last time. Alright. Those stack inserters really, man, they can fill stuff up in a hurry, can't they? Yeah, it's not going to take long at this rate to get 20,000 ore in there. Okay, so just for peace of mind, I'm going to save, and then we're going to run up and make sure I have ammo. Go take care of some more of these biter nests. We will root them out in their homes. I don't think I've ever done a peaceful playthrough with the biters. I don't know how interesting or fun that would be, but yeah, my poor little repair bots here are standing in the acid clouds. Okay, let's pick everything up. Yeah, all the people who make Factorio playthroughs, you know, it's really hard to find something sort of new that people haven't done before. I'm hoping that everybody likes my minimalist approach, where I'm not making just a giant factory. I'm making more of a... Still talking here. Anyway, I hope everyone appreciates sort of this approach. That's I feel like it's a bit different than usual, where we're you know, I'm doing it where I'm not just making a huge factory with excess capacity, but I'm just trying to keep it where the factory is consistently running, and we're only making basically what's necessary, and then using technology to improve things rather than just continually adding more you know, sort of brute force like I see a lot of times. I kind of like, this is the way I've been playing pretty much the whole time. I did sort of dabble into making those mega bases and whatnot, but I just found it, I don't know, I think it's redundant, or I don't know, I just there's something about like looking at those main buses that they have like one belt goes into 4 belts, you know, from the smelting areas and stuff, and I just don't understand what the point of that is. I mean, people say that it's because, oh, well, you'll have all of this, you know, sort of buffering on the belt because the belts will be filled with materials. And I'm like, well, I can just make a box, right? And the box will hold more than the belt will. So I just don't really understand the point of that. You know, if you can get by with 1 belt, why not get by with 1 belt? Why do you need 4 belts? So it just doesn't, yeah, I don't know. If you guys have any thoughts on the subject, You know, maybe I'm missing something. Please feel free to comment. You know, I got nothing against people playing how they want. Don't get me wrong. I don't mean to say that at all. But yeah, those giant buses. You know, especially like I see a lot of times people are bussing things that like are maybe used in 1 or 2 items. What's the point of that? That's just like a lot of resources. I was watching this one guy the other day, and you know, he puts down 50 titanium makers, and I'm thinking to myself, what on earth are you going to use the capacity of 50 titanium makers? I guess, you know, if you had a factory where, you know, you had put in 100 days of gameplay, I'm on 1 day of gameplay, and you have so many outposts that you can bring in so much material that you could actually power that, you know, let alone the factory that's going to make enough stuff that's going to use that much titanium, then it would make sense. But you know, I can't see how that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, maybe I'm missing something, but I'm gonna play it this way because this way feels much more logical to me than to add in all that stuff. I mean, the only thing I can think of really is that like if you need some production that has sort of that needs like on-demand production. Okay, let me give you an example. Like, say you have a power grid in a city, and you have a bunch of generators that come on when the power goes out. Now they sit idle. I see yellow lights here. They sit idle, you know, 99% of the time. But when they are needed, you want a lot of capacity. So I can see sort of like, you know, if there was some sort of emergency factory crisis where, oh my God, I have to have 1,000 solar panels right now. You know, then that kind of thing, I could see where that would come in. We have a lonely power pole here. But for the most part, I would prefer to keep the factory running consistently. Let's see how many of these. So it's 10 per stack. I better loosen the strings on that a bit. Anyway, I would like to keep the factory consistently going rather than sort of needing that that instant capacity. What's missing here, I wonder? I guess the white cards, huh? Oh well. Oh look, yay. Let's just take the condition. Let's take that off all the way now. Good, we finally have some backup on our boards. Nice. I just want to check the tin ore. Okay, so we're up to 12,000 tin ore. I needed to go down. Yeah, I guess our white cards have stopped being made. I'm not sure why that's happening. Can look into it. I need to change the tin mining and smelting over to logistics network. I really need to get that smelting moved up. I'm bummed also because in my notes that I had, they got destroyed by the Windows update. I had a list compiled of everything that didn't need any special ingredients, like how copper, you can just basically put copper ore into an oven and it will smelt. Is this tin? Sorry. Yeah. You can put that directly in there and it will smelt it up without having to add any chemicals or anything. And so I was going to make, you know, my beaconed smelting based on that list, and now I have to make that list again, but that's something I can do myself, sort of. There's research in between episodes. All right, so we'll let that belt get pulled in here. Yeah, go from like small power pole to massive overkill with a Mark III substation. Whatever. I'm gonna pull all this stuff up soon anyway. Okay, do I have any of the ore, tin ore? Let's go 2,000 ore. Copy that. So hopefully, I think I have enough time here. I can run out and do a gem outpost, and I think that's our final ingredient. I think that everything else we'll have. Make sure I got All right, one last check here. See why those white circuits aren't getting made. It looks like copper still coming through, but a little bit thin. Well, it looks like they're getting made. They're just getting made slow, and the reason they're getting made slow is because of transistors. And transistors are getting made slow because of silicon wafers. And those are getting made slow because of this slow electrolyzer. Okay, let's upgrade the electrolyzer. I don't have any blue ones on me, unfortunately. So those just need some plastic. Unusual. I can grab some plastic. I haven't actually needed plastic to build anything in an incredibly long time. Okay, so hopefully this will get those white circuit boards boosted up a bit. So this is already a Mark V assembler for the... It's running at full capacity, huh? Well, maybe I'll put a beacon here. Let me upgrade this first and see what kind of effect that has. Make sure all our ingredients are good to go. Okay, let's keep an eye on this just for a moment here. Well, we've definitely increased our transistor output. Box looks okay. So I'd like to see these back up a bit. Alright, well, let's beacon this. I'm going to rebuild all the electronics components within a couple episodes. Let's see, where can I get the best coverage? Oh shit. Let me put that power pole back real quick. Oh man, that's close. I'll have to come back. Oh no. They're killing my radar. Or they killed it. They're working on the power pole now. Shoot. Run, run. I think it's faster if I just run up there versus getting on a train and going up there. Interesting. So where did it go? Do I have any? Did I put some turrets up there? I don't remember putting any turrets up there. Oh no, here it comes. Alright, so let's see here. We're in our machine gun. Grab some turrets. Where are you, little bastard? There he is. Come here. Alright, so it's just the one little guy there. But he did manage to take down my radar. Can make another one. Suppose I could do some a little bit of cleanup while I'm out here. That was pointless. Okay, so let me go up there and take care of... Shoot. I was gonna say I was gonna go up there and take care of that one, but it looks like I have to run over here now and take care of the tin outpost. I thought I had cleared out enough of the biters, but I guess I haven't. But I will. Making sure I can't remember or not if that radar got placed. I guess it did. Let's get our train up there. Not coming around. I didn't even see that one. It was running through the trees there, and I just heard it hissing and spitting at me. Let's get... So it looks like they're trying to work their way around. Okay. So let's take a look at the map. Where is the pollution? I think it's the ones over here on the right, but it could... I think I'll just work my way around. Yeah, just clear those out. I really dislike it when my videos that I'm trying to create get short-circuited by biter attacks or crises. I like it to be, I like to feel like I have things under control, but sometimes you just don't. You got to deal with it. So off we go. All right, I think this one here is, there's no trees around, so I'm just going to go in with flamethrower. Making a dent in my fields. Oops. Wait for that flames to die out there. Whoa. Wow, that was interesting. I grabbed the edge of the game and I shrunk it down there for a minute. I'm curious to see what that looks like on the video. Alright, so there's that base. Continue on. I think it's still better to make a little defensive line here before going in with the flamethrower. If I had some solar panels on me, I'd be tempted to put a little radar outpost here, but I don't have any. Can I make any? I could make a couple. Yeah, might as well make a little radar outpost. Hopefully the stuff will build quickly and won't be stuck sitting here waiting for it. I think 4 large panels should be more than enough to daytime. This will only run in daytime, but it should be good. I built some walls. I don't know what good it'll do to wall this off, but I suppose I will. It's right in the line of fire. Okay, looks like there's a couple of more bases here I need to deal with. The machine gun is pretty good in Bob's mods. Kind of sucks in the regular version, but it's pretty good here. It's actually effective even against the more armored biters like those, the ones that try to melee attack you. It's actually not too bad. So if you do play Bob's mods, give it a shot. You know, I used the sniper rifle in my first playthrough. I thought that was pretty decent too, but it's got a little bit slow firing rate, so I'd actually kind of prefer the SMG. I never have tried all the rocketry and all that, but I double check that I'm not actually... They haven't snuck up on me again. Okay. I'm going to take care of this base, and then I'll head back down south. Yeah, that's one of the things I want to do, sort of like in the... Once I get everything sort of stabilized in the base, I would like to work on some of that military technology and see what that's all about. Make some tanks with some explosive shells and all that crazy stuff from Bob's Warfare. Go out and test that on some unwilling subject. Hey, it's future me here. My episode ran to over an hour, so I'm splitting it in two. This is the end of the first half of this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll be right back with the next part.